Tomorrow sees the Copa America kick-off. We see Argentina against Canada. For the US, you have to wait until Sunday for their opening game as they take on Bolivia. It's been an interesting preparation for this tournament, Jurgen, given that performance against Colombia, of course, much improved against Brazil. What are your expectations going into this tournament around Berhalter's side?
Well, I think for all American soccer fans, your expectations are to not only go far, possibly quarterfinal, semifinal. Semifinal would be fantastic, as we did in 2016. But the key thing is they're learning. You know, I mean, I always asked the federation years ago to participate in this Copa America as often as possible, because you need these games against the South American teams in order to learn, in order to grow your program, in order to grow your team. And this is a huge opportunity for the American side to prepare them already mentally towards the World Cup in 2 years from now, which is in 2 years will pass by so fast. So this is a huge opportunity to grow together, to try things out, but also to hopefully be successful and build confidence towards the World Cup 2026, which is around the corner.
Jurgen, how much of a problem is it if you compare, say, your starting 11 to Greg Berhalter's going into this tournament? You've got the likes of Tim Ream, Matt Turner, Gio Reyna, Pepe up front, who aren't starters for their side, certainly towards the end of the season. How much of a handicap does it give the team that you have players coming in who haven't been at full throttle?
Well, I think that's always been a challenge for every American manager, coach, you know, of the men's national team. Because you have to make the best out of the players, you know, wherever they come from, if they play in Europe or if they play in MLS, or in my days, some of them played in Mexico, and have them basically, play at their limits in a certain way in order to kind of be competitive with the powerhouses then in world football. So this is normal, and this is something that you always need to enjoy also, you know, because there's so many little elements that play a role in that. Like you said, you know, some are not starters in Europe, some are on the bench, some are starters. Then you have, you know, the bigger names, you have the smaller names, you have players, you know, they come back maybe from injuries. But this is the beauty of it. And now they have, you know, the option to name 26 players in your roster. In my opinion, it's too many. I would rather go back to the 23. And put the pieces together. But this Copa America for the U.S. men's national team is huge. It's huge. You know, it should give you a clear picture of what to expect in 2 years from now.
Jurgen, we've seen Christian Pulisic, you know, be the man, the captain on the pitch, putting in performances where he stands out and says, yes, I am the best player in this side. Who would you like to see to step up to support him in those roles?
I mean, I would like to see everybody stepping up, you know, and giving him a hand, because Christian is definitely it's the key player, and he will be always double marked. You know, there's the moment he will touch the ball, there will be two defensive players on him. You know, will shut him down. So you need the other ones, you know, to come to life. You know, if it's a Timothy Weah, if it's a Weston McKennie, if it's all the other players around him, you cannot put this solely on the shoulder of Christian Pulisic. That's not fair at all to him. But the players have the quality. The team is, if you go player by player, it's a very good team. It's a very good American squad that Greg Berhalter has there. So I think if they find a way to create the right chemistry, to have the support, obviously the support will come also from the fans, in this tournament, then they can go far in this tournament already, and hopefully even further in the World Cup than in 2 years from now.
Well, it's quite simple, isn't it? That player was Gio Reyna.
Well, that's it.
No, the US men's now have got a lot of solid players, some better than solid, and then they've got a couple of players that can do some outstanding things. Mm-hmm. And one of those is Gio Reyna, but unfortunately he's had a turbulent, to say the least, couple of years. Out at Dortmund, injuries, which
we could take it back to the World Cup before that.
He had a lot of injuries, a lot of inconsistencies. His form dipped, and then he had this crazy, whatever it was, with Greg Berhalter and his parents and the fallout, and it was a right mess. Then he goes to Forest and he's not playing there. He's coming off the bench. He's getting 20 minutes here and half an hour there, and so he's not been able to pick up the baton as the other guy in there that is going to be the game changer. Now he may well be, but he's another one that you name some players that are not playing regular, and he's another one. It's very difficult to go and play in a tournament like this against these powerhouses of South American football when you're only getting 20 minutes here and there for your club. But to answer your question, he's the guy, I think, that was supposed to pick up the baton and be one of the standout players, and his career at this moment is not letting him do that.
Jurgen will say, hey, Jurgen, I became a US citizen this week, so I believe now. I believe that we can win. I've just got to chant that a few times and it's going to happen.
You turncoat.